Hey, Extra Kart Part friends, this is Jason, and I'm just unloading my car. I was out at the track last weekend with GFC Karting for their winter camp, and it was a huge success. We had 2 days of semi dry, semi wet weather, and watching the kids advance throughout the day. We had some adult drivers out there too, um, but watching them advance throughout the day, it was really cool. Actually, throughout the whole weekend, watching them, being very timid. Some guys were fast right out of the gate and went right off the track. Other drivers were pretty timid and learned the ability of the cart, the wet track, how hard they can push it. And I can happily say by the end of the 2 days out at the Kinsman Kart Club in Dixon, California, all of the drivers showed massive improvement in their driving. And yeah, so it was a lot of fun with GFC karting. But I'm unloading. I brought out the rain tires and rims, driving suits. I brought all that stuff out just in case we needed extras because we didn't know exactly what the weather was going to be. We knew it was going to be wet, and it was actually a really good balance. When we first got out there, the track was damp, not enough to put them on rains because if you don't have puddles and standing water and you're using rain tires, you're just going to burn through them. And yeah, so we didn't know. So I told Gary and Sonny, I said, I'll bring every rain tire I have in stock and load them up in case we need them. That way people weren't scrambling. And so this is what we have. All of this is going to be for sale. New rain tires, used rain tires, set starting at $50 for fronts and rears. But yeah, these are still wrapped. Let's see. These are Bridgestone YNPs. These will be for sale. I do not have these on my website right now. The tire bag is for sale as well. Pretty much anything's for sale. I mean, if you want to pay me enough to buy my car, I'll sell the car too. I don't care. But I've been meaning to do this video for a week, and the holidays kicks in, and we get distracted with life. So these tires have been in my car for a week. But yeah, let's see, some Levantos. Honestly, I could probably do these for $40. These are used $40 for fronts and rears. Oh, that's actually an MG. MG, Levantos. The other reason I wanted to bring all this stuff out to the track was because it gives me a chance to do inventory, to be quite honest. Let's see, MG with rims. Sometimes I'm hesitant to sell rims because I have a lot of chassis that I want to sell as rollers, and I go, oh, I'll just part them out and do another buyout and buy more rims. But yeah, who knows? Let's see. Walter, thanks for tuning in. You need some rain tires? Do you need a rain suit? What are you looking for today? OTK rims with rains. What are you guys looking for today? And don't forget, hit subscribe. The more subscribers I have, the more motivated I get to make more content, which I know is kind of backwards. You want to do the content first and get, grab people's attention with good content. But it's kind of that reward, right? You pick up a subscriber and you tell yourself, oh, I'm doing something that somebody appreciates out there. Let's see. Douglas rim on an MG tire. Like I said, I just started grabbing stuff the other day and just started loading everything up. I don't think that's a Sparko suit. But Oh, OMP rain. OMP rain suit. That's what that is. Let's see what size this might be. What does a good rain suit go for? This barely looks used. Looking for a size here. Overall rainwear. Size 130 to 140. Euro size 130 to 140. OMP rain suit. Yeah, actually, I'm going to take that out of the Sparco bag. Sparco bag, $10. Is that? Yeah, $10 for a Sparco bag. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading the label, and clearly this says OMP. That clearly says Sparco. What does a rain suit go for? $100? Size 130 to 140. Driving tip. If you're going to practice in the rain, you want to make sure you have plenty of socks and extra pairs of shoes and pants, and because it's going to be cold, it's going to be miserable, but it will make you instantly a better driver. Okay, OMP. That's not going to fit in the bag it came in, so I probably need to refold this. Prince Cooper, thanks for chiming in. I have the Alpine Star rain suit. What size? That's probably a similar size as well. Alpine Star. Again, everything's for sale. This stuff isn't on my website yet. Alpine Star, extra small. Again, what do these go for? $100? I wonder if that would fit my daughter. Because I made a deal with her that she has to be, well, maybe it's not a deal, ultimatum, that she has to be in a cart for 2 years before she can drive one of my street vehicles. And no, I don't have exotic street vehicles. I mean, my daily commuter is an 05 Jetta wagon. But I want her to be safe. And there's been many times in life where I found myself a little bit over my head while I was driving. And from my karting experience, things became a reaction versus a panic. And I was able to avoid the situation. So I told my daughter, if you're going to drive one of my street vehicles, you don't have to go race karts, but you're going to be very proficient in a kart. And you may have seen some pictures I posted of her a couple of weeks ago in a cart, because she said, Dad, I want to see if I can fit in one of the carts in the shop. So that's what we did. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe we'll try to get out to the track on one of these winter breaks. And yeah, that's the Alpine Star suit. Sorry, you probably don't want to see my butt. I don't have one of those gym butts or pants. Okay, Alpine Star suit, $100. OMP suit, $100. OMP. Yeah, I think, karting, before anybody gets behind the wheel of a full-size car, they should be in a cart. Even if you go to the indoor kart centers, it doesn't matter. I've seen some terrible adult drivers at those places, and it scares me that they're going to get behind the wheel of a street car. They drive there. They have no driving concepts. No, I'm not talking about racing. I'm just talking about basic driving. And you know, they're going to hop in their street vehicle and leave that indoor kart place. So, like I said, I'm unloading the car from all the rain gear, rain tires that we had at the GFC camp. So if you're looking for good sets of used tires or new tires to go practice in the rain, reach out to me. I've been meaning to do this for a while anyway, as far as organizing it. Like Douglas, spun aluminum rim. Not sure what this is. Field shear. Advanced race gear. This might be like more of a motorcycle type jacket. $20. What size is it? It says extra small. Yeah, $20. $20 for that thing. More Levantos. I don't even. These might work in the in dirt as well. I know a lot of dirt guys. Though, once they get everything packed down really well, they can run slicks. Bridgestones, brand new Bridgestones. YKP, brand new. Let's see, MG. What extra kart parts are you guys looking for? OTK? 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 Bridgestone, I think. Bridgestone. Everything's for sale, always. OTK, 17 millimeter rim. Let's see, that was an MG loose tire. At one point, I had all these taped up and organized. The OTK rims I'm showing you, that actually is part of a consignment sale I have. And that goes, the one set of rims needs to go with the chassis. But there was rain tires mounted already. So those were a quick, easy grab. Let's see here. Freeline? Yeah, Freeline. I thought I grabbed a Freeline already. Or did I say Freeline, but it was really an OTK? Nonetheless, that will go there. Levanto reins. 4.5 on the front. 6.0 on the rear. Oh, that needs to be a separate video as well, but I'm going to do it right now. How to read your tire sizes. Bridgestone on a CRG front rim. Douglas. MG Rain on Douglas. Back to Douglas spun aluminum with MGs. Aluminum, MG. Okay, let me grab a tire. This is that's a Kart tire. This is a Bridgestone. Okay, Bridgestone. You can find the identity of the tires. MG on the sidewall. Okay, Bridgestone, MG, Levanto. Okay, I get this question all the time. People are always asking me for rims or tires. And my very first question is what size tire or what size rim? And they say, I don't know. Okay, so let's break this down for you. Where are we at? Is there one? This is all black. Let me grab. Here's one with a highlight. Okay, bear with me 1 second. I found one that's going to have good contrast for the video, but we're going to talk about the Kart tire size. So bear with me for a second. I will be right back. I need to remember to go to the office and edit this part of the video. It's really short. So it's actually more concise than all right, let's do this. And NorCal Karters rollout kit. I did this video before on the NorCal Karters channel. Rollout. This is on the website, so you can buy these. That is 31 1/8 on the rollout. I'm just showing you how to do it. Normally you would have this beaded up and you want all the tires set to the same pressure before checking your rollout. I'm just showing you in the video. That's the rollout. You're measuring the circumference of the tire. And again, you're going to have all your tires set at the same pressure. So that way you minimize variances. And you're checking the rollout. For our type of racing, we generally want to be within ideally 0, like no difference from left to right. But we would be looking at anywhere from 1/8 of an inch or 5 millimeter. Those are kind of that range of, okay, that's, you can maybe put the bigger tire on one side of the cart for the certain direction of the track, whatever. You start getting 1/4 inch or 10 mil and start going that direction, that's going to affect the cart handling quite a bit, especially for experienced drivers. So you check your rollout. Some manufacturers is fine, others it's a huge deal. But we are going to talk about cart tire size. And it's kind of backwards here, but first question I asked the customer, what size is their rim or what size tire? You're going to be looking for this series of numbers, 10 times 4.2 by 5. So kind of going backwards, that last number is typically going to be your diameter. So that's 5-inch diameter rim, okay? Diameter of the inside. So the rim size is 5-inch. That's the 5. For our carts, it's pretty easy. Most of them are 5s. Most of them are 5-inch diameters on the rims. The road racers, a lot of those guys will use a 6-inch. So that would be 6-inch would be out to here. So a much bigger rim when we're talking about diameters. So the 5-inch rim. Road racers, 6-inch rim. The 10 is roughly the height of your tire. So 10 is roughly the height of your tire. So that's the 10. That's the, if that's the outside diameter, I guess you could say. Yeah. The height of the tire. 4.2 is your width. Sorry, wrong side. 4.2 is going to be your width. Now this one here is actually measuring from edge to edge 5.5. In metric, the front rim would be 130 millimeters on the rim itself. But that is how you read the tire. So I have to go back and make sure this is right. The 10, height, overall height of the tire, 10 by 4.2. 4.2, the width of the tire. 5, diameter of the rim. Okay? So, 10, height, 4.2, width, 5, diameter. The number one important thing is diameter of the rims that you're using. So if you're calling the kart shop and they ask you, hey, what size rim do you, and you go, I don't know, they're probably going to quickly disconnect that call until you can call them and say, hey, I have a 5-inch diameter rim. 5-inch diameter rim. My rim is 130 millimeters wide. So I'm using metric because that's what I use. But if you're doing inches, you might say my rim is 5 inches wide. Okay? Then the kart shop would know, okay, 5-inch diameter rim, 5 inches wide, that's a front tire. This is a front tire. A rear tire for the reins is going to be classified with a 6.0 on the width. Six. So the tread is 6 inches, okay? 6 inches. Looking for contrast on this one. Not really going to see it. This is still a 5-inch diameter rim. 5-inch, see it? 5-inch. This one's going to be a little bit taller. It's a rear, so that's going to be an 11. So if you call your local kart shop and you say, my tire says 6.0/11 by 5, that kart shop will know, oh, that's a rear. This will fit on a 180 millimeter rim. So the width is going to be 180 millimeter on the rim. And then the 7.1 tires, which I don't have because I only have reins in front of me. It'll say 7.1. I can't remember if it's 11 or a 12 here, and then by 5. And that will be a 210 millimeter rear rim. So I hope that helps you with determining tire size. I've been meaning to do that video for a long time. So I'm just gonna restate it with this tire, so I can turn this into a quick reel or a short. I think YouTube calls them shorts. Okay. Numbers on the side. MG is the manufacturer. Am I even in the screen? That's another good question. Yeah. MG is the manufacturer. 10, that is the height. Okay? The height of the tire is a 10. 4.2 is the tread width. 4.2 is the tread width. 5 is the rim diameter. 5. So 10, height, 4.2, width, 5-inch diameter. That's the tire size. All right. Well, if you saw anything that looked interesting in my quick inventory video, drop me a DM or an email, extrakartparts@gmail.com, and tell me what you're looking for. And thanks for tuning in. Prospect, thanks for tuning in. Prince Cooper, thank you. Walter, thanks for chiming in. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And I'll have some more videos. I'll try to do a video tomorrow. And if not, Happy New Year.